Hola clase, buenos días. Vamos a repasar hoy el capítulo 3 porque el miércoles ustedes tienen que tomar un examen. O sea, el examen es para miércoles, pero ustedes van a empezar el examen el lunes después de la clase. Así que vamos a repasar los puntos, los elementos más importantes del capítulo 3. All right? Empezamos con el verbo gustar. El verbo gustar, all right. The verb gustar means to like in Spanish, and it behaves differently than other AR verbs we've studied in previous chapters, in previous lessons, all right? So let's see how this verb works. Again, this is review, and you guys already probably know some of this, but it's helpful to come back and repeat some of this stuff just to freshen up a little bit, okay? All right, so the first thing we notice about gustar is that we lead with an indirect object pronoun. A me, a te, a le, nos, os, les, depending on who is benefiting or losing from the action. All right? We don't use a subject pronoun with the verb gustar. In other words, we do not use a yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, ustedes, ellos, ellas. Instead, we're using indirect object pronouns. All right? That's the first crucial difference. Okay? All right, so if I'm talking about myself and I'm saying I like something or I like to do something, I'm going to use me. If I want to say we like to do something, I'm going to use nos. Not nosotros, nos. All right, quick review. Nosotros means we, nos is us. Nosotros, we, nos, us. Okay, if I want to say he, she, or you formal, likes to do something, I'm going to use le. Or if I want to make that plural, they, the men, they, the women, they, you all, I'm going to use the pronoun les. Okay? Now, with le and les, because it can stand for more than one person, we need to clarify with a phrase, and we'll get to that here in a minute. All right? Okay, so let's move on to our verb, our actual verb, gustar. All right? We only have two options when we conjugate the verb gustar. We either have its singular form or its plural form. Okay? And the verb agrees with the object. All right? In this case, it's the apple. In this case, it's the books. Okay? So my verb is going to be gusta if I have one object, ends in an A. My verb is going to be gustan if my object is plural, los libros. Okay, so if we want to form a whole sentence, we put all these elements together, we get me gusta la manzana. Aquí tengo mi manzana. Me gusta la manzana. La manzana es roja, está fresca, está lista para comer. Me gusta comer la manzana. All right, if I had two apples here, I would change my verb from gusta to, right, gustan. Me gustan las manzanas. Okay? Now, let's change the indirect object pronoun to her. A ella le gustan los libros. All right? Aquí tengo los libros de español. All right? A ella le gustan los libros de español. Okay? We have to say a ella here because le is ambiguous by itself. Once we know who we're talking about, we can just say le. All right? We have to say gustan because los libros. Finally, a ellos les gusta la clase. A ellos les gusta la clase. The class pleases them. Okay? The books please her, and the apple pleases me. All right? Okay, that's a really quick review of gustar. Okay? Okay, the second point I want to review with you are reflexive verbs. All right. Reflexive verbs. Vamos a ver algunos ejemplos. Let's dive right into a few examples here, okay? Él se baña. Él se baña. Él baña al perro. Él se lava el pelo. Él lava el carro. Él se baña. Él baña al perro. Él se lava el pelo. Él se lava el carro. What is the difference between these two sentences and these two sentences? Here, the subject él, here, is washing himself. Here, he's washing the dog. In this example, no reflexive pronoun is required because the action is performed on something else, in this case, the dog. In the first example, the action is performed on the speaker. That's what makes the sentence reflexive. Él se lava el pelo, reflexive. Él lava el carro. He's washing the car. Okay? The reflexive pronouns are me, te, se, nos, os, and se. Okay? Those are the reflexive pronouns, not to be confused with the subject pronouns. Yo, tú, él, ella, usted. We can use those in reflexive sentences. That's okay. It's not always necessary, but you can do it. For example, I could say, yo me baño, I bathe myself. Yo me lavo las manos. Yo me pongo la chaqueta. Él se pone la chaqueta, or se pone la chaqueta, or me baño. Okay, I can leave those out. Nosotros nos despertamos a las 7 de la mañana. We get up, we wake up, nos despertamos a las 7 de la mañana, por ejemplo. Okay? So we use our pronoun, reflexive pronoun, and then we have our conjugated verb. Right? Some very common reflexive verbs: levantarse, despertarse, and acostarse. Ella se levanta a las 7 de la mañana. Ella se levanta a las 7 de la mañana. Después, se viste y va a la cocina para comer. Después de comer, ella se cepilla los dientes. Se cepilla los dientes, se pone los zapatos y va a trabajar. Ella se levanta a las 7, se viste, come, se cepilla los dientes, se pone los zapatos y va a trabajar. Otro ejemplo. Despertarse. Ellos se despiertan, they actually wake up, se despiertan a las 5 de la mañana. Ellos se despiertan a las 5 de la mañana, muy temprano. Ustedes se acuestan a las 11 de la noche. To lie down or go to sleep, acostarse. Ellos se acuestan a las 11 de la noche. Okay? All right, that's our quick review of reflexive verbs. All right, let's slide over here and talk about reflexive verbs in a reciprocal sense. Okay, we're talking about here actions that we're doing to each other. Okay, here we were talking about actions that he does to himself. Él se baña, él se lava el pelo. But here we're talking about what the friends do with each other. Los amigos se ayudan. Nosotros nos miramos. Nos miramos. We look at each other. Así, nos miramos. Tú y tus amigos se escriben muchos mensajes de texto todos los días. Right? Talking about actions that come back to each other, that we perform upon each other. The friends help each other. We look at each other. And tú y tus amigos se escriben. Right? There's lots of examples we can add to this list. Okay? Muy bien. Ahora, vamos a ver el verbo ir, and that will take care of our review for today. Okay. Ahora vamos a ver el verbo ir. All right? The verb ir. All right? We just looked at gustar. We looked at reflexive verbs very quickly. We looked at reciprocal reflexives. Now, another important verb in this chapter is the verb ir. It means to go. Okay? Our conjugation, voy, vas, va. Vamos, vais in Spain, y van. Voy, vas, va. Vamos, vais, y van. Okay? Now, conjugated verb ir plus an a plus another action not conjugated. Don't conjugate the verb after the a, okay? Leave it alone. Voy a comer. Okay? Don't conjugate. Voy a comer. I'm going to eat. Vamos a estudiar. Vamos a estudiar. Right? Vamos a descansar después de estudiar muchas horas el español. Right? Después de preparar las lecciones, yo voy a ir a mi casa. Voy a ir a mi casa. En mi casa voy a cocinar. Voy a lavar los platos después de comer. y después voy a mirar la televisión. Okay? Repito, después de las lecciones hoy, yo voy a mi casa, voy a ir a mi casa. En mi casa voy a cocinar, voy a comer, voy a lavar los platos y después voy a mirar la televisión. Okay? Actions that I'm going to do after I prepare the lessons. Okay? Very good. Now let's take a look at ir plus a place. Okay, so we just looked at ir plus a plus an infinitive to talk about what we are going to do. Okay, what we're going to do. This is the simple future tense. Okay, we haven't done these things yet. We're about to do them. Okay, that's voy a comer, voy a mirar la televisión, voy a estudiar. All right, here we use ir to talk about where we're going to go. Un lugar. Okay? Yo voy a la iglesia. Yo voy a la iglesia. Right? Here's my place right here, la iglesia. Yo voy al supermercado. Yo voy al supermercado para comprar. Ahora, no hay muchas cosas en el supermercado porque toda la gente compra cosas porque el virus. Hay poca comida en los estantes en los supermercados, pero yo voy a ir a comprar en el supermercado. Voy a comprar bistec, voy a comprar tomates, voy a comprar muchas cosas en el supermercado. Okay? I could say voy al café, voy a la clase, voy a mi oficina. All right? All right, very good. You get the point. Okay? That's our quick little review of Lesson 3, main grammatical elements. Muy bien.